What's up, y'all? I'm here with Be the Model. My name is Lina. I'm a singer-songwriter, and we're gonna chop it up. But first, I could be moody, I could be selfish, I could be mean sometimes, I can't help it. I could be moody, I could be selfish, I could be mean sometimes, I can't help it. Woo!
All right. Lina Rain.
On the next Be the Model, we introduce musical genius and songwriter, celebrity artist and vocalist, supermodel and entrepreneur. Introducing Lina Rain.
Welcome to episode 20 of the Be the Model podcast. I'm your host, Teddy J, here with my lovely co-host, Miss China.
Deed in the house.
And today we have the first Latin American artist, soloist, vocalist, the lovely Miss Lina Rain.
Lina Rain, I'll toast to that.
Let's toast to that.
Be the model.
All right, then.
Right.
So how you guys doing today?
And blessed and highly favored.
I woke up, so I'm grateful.
That's right. Feet above ground, right?
Nice, nice.
Absolutely.
So the question of the week, we talking about mask on or mask off? What's your guys' opinion on that? They trying to say we can wear the mask now. It's optional in the stores, indoors, outdoors. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna keep my mask on. It is annoying, don't get me wrong, the mask.
Yeah.
I think no one likes a mask. No one wants to have that on your face.
Right.
But for me personally, I don't trust people enough yet. Like, I don't have too much trust.
You don't feel too
I'm
secure.
not too secure.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep it on.
I mean, even though that the numbers are going down and it's not so much of a
maybe
pandemic.
later on I'll feel a little more comfortable.
Time.
I'm still thinking about like the vaccination. Do I want to take it?
Right.
I am a little scared.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have people who have taken it and nothing has happened to them. So I think I'm gonna do it. And I think after that I'll be able to take off the mask.
Okay. Because you can still get exposed to COVID.
Yeah, that's what
with
they
it.
said, but it's apparently less effective. Like, it won't affect you as much.
It's not as much.
Okay. Now, for me, to be honest, I'm gonna just I'm gonna roll with the punches. I'm gonna let everybody go first with the vaccination,
I feel that.
and then I'll wait a little bit of time and then come revisit that again, because right now there's something going on treading saying that you can put a magnet where it will stick to your skin where you got the shot.
Yeah, I saw that video.
You seen that video?
The guy got the shot and then they put a magnet.
Yes,
and
even
like,
a lady in the Caribbeans, like.
But I think it's just the ingredients, whatever.
Ingredients
inside
that sticks to magnet.
Yes, there's some things that are magnetic, like in chemicals.
Right. But enough to hold a magnet. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure it's not a chip.
Out there.
I'm pretty sure it's not a chip.
I don't know.
They're controlling us with joysticks.
Look,
they could be doing that at any point, though.
Absolutely, but I will comply to mask on, mask off. To be honest with you, I went into a nail shop to get my eyebrows done, and the lady asked me to remove my mask so she can work. She can do her work, and she didn't even ask me to put it back on. So I feel like we're starting to normalize into
as
just what's how we were pre-COVID.
But I think that's a good thing. I mean, I don't think we should be wearing masks for the next 100 years.
No.
200 years. I think it's time to slowly get back into
normalize.
Everyone's tired of it.
Yeah, definitely. Especially me. I instruct. I teach classes. And having that mask on teaching, it's like hard to take a breath and speak and do that constantly all day. That's hard. That's very hard.
It's true.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Okay, so Lina, I googled Lina Rain, and I believe I've seen tons of music videos, photos. I mean, you're very popular, man. I'm like, wow. We got a real celebrity. So go on and tell us about who you are. Tell the viewers who you are. How'd you get started? And basically, what is it that you do?
You really think that's cute. You want a girl who listens to no one else but you. You want a girl who doesn't have a mind of her own.
Okay, well, My name's Lina Rain. I am a songwriter, singer. I have been singing my whole life, since I was 5 years old. And, you know, I grew up singing as much as I could at events, at auditions. I've auditioned for 14 shows, TV shows. You just can't stop trying. I don't give up. But
keep going, girl. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
When I turned 18, you know, I kind of thought about, well, maybe I could record music. And, you know, I met with a producer who's really talented. His name's Justin Wiggins. And we worked on music. We kind of started it together. And, you know, that's what started me up into the music. That's what got me into recording music. Right. I've always written music, though, since I was like in 4th grade.
Awesome.
And
so let me ask you, how old did you start singing exactly?
Well, I started singing in church.
In church. How old were you?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's young.
What kind of church was that?
It was a Christian
church?
Yeah.
Baptist?
It was Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. Yeah, definitely.
So you sang in the choir?
I sang in the choir. I was in chorus in middle school as well as high school. I tried to be in, the first event I ever did was my 8th grade talent show. And that was the first time I actually sang in front
performed.
of, I performed in front of a lot of people, because it was like a lot of people from the school. And since then I got in the habit of performing, and I love performing because it's just a different energy that you get from the audience. And you know, you could ask anyone from my high school. I was known for just singing, you know. I also played softball in high school, but I was known more for the singing, and I just loved it.
That's good. Let me ask you, who would be your favorite female artist?
Like right now, we talking currently, or like growing
just
up?
Overall, growing up, what motivated, what got you, you know, kind of pushed you through the whole singing career that you're trying to pursue?
So I grew up listening to Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey. But my top one that I actually like, you know, inspired me the most was Christina Aguilera. Yeah, and she, believe it, at a young age, I kind of knew what soulful meant. And she had so much soul, just like Whitney Houston. They both hold so much soul, and when they sing, you could feel it.
It's like something special about that voice.
And that's something I just wanted to do. Like, I want to make people feel it when I sing. And the way they perform is with so much passion. You could feel their lyrics. And Christina Aguilera's voice is huge. I mean, Whitney's huge. And so I grew up singing ballads. That's what I was used to. I've just sang ballads. But
so ballads are kind of like your go-to, your most favorite kind of.
That's my favorite genre of style for sure. I love ballads. I love singing slow songs. Don't get me wrong, I like the fast songs. I can do the fast songs. But the slow ones are the ones I love because I can feel it. And
what about rap? Have you ever tried anything with that?
That's funny because I'm actually coming out with music soon.
Oh, really?
You cannot control me, so don't try me. Oh boy, I think you got the wrong one, 'cause I'm not the type of girl to let a man dictate what she eats and who she dates.
But I'm coming out with music. One of the songs I am rapping in it a little bit.
Okay,
but
just like, a little 1-2 bars.
It's not too much rapping. It's kind of rapping, singing, and so we'll see. I mean, I was
listen, take different avenues. Try. You never know. It might be a banger out here.
You ever thought about being on hooks, like on rap tracks? You know, like
I've been on several rap tracks. I've done several features for rappers, and I love doing features. I love collabing with rappers. R&B, yeah. Well, some of them are not R&B. Some of the songs might be a little bit more trap, and I'll do a hook on that, or I'll do a verse, and you know, I just go with the flow pretty much.
Let me ask you. So you're a Latin singer. Your background is Latin. You do R&B. Do you do Latin songs too?
So,
have you performed Latin?
In Spanish?
Yeah. So actually, it's funny because I love singing in Spanish because it's a totally different dynamic.
Right, I understand.
I mean, like, everything sounds more dramatic, first of all. So when you do sing in Spanish, it just sounds
you can put some more emphasis.
It's dramatic. Right. It's just dramatic. So I've always sang Spanish songs like in karaoke and, you know, just not really performed. if I say, but karaoke for sure. And I actually have a song that's Spanish and English, the first one I ever wrote in Spanish.
Okay.
It's not coming out yet, but it will.
It will.
And
Stay tuned.
it has a sensual tone to it, and I'm excited about it
Right.
because I mean it's the first Spanish song that I've written. So
that's good.
yeah,
That's
I do
really
like
good. So
the Spanish
you
tone.
said write. Are you doing that too? You're writing music also?
Yes, I've
Oh, wow,
always written
multi-talented.
music. I've written music since I was in 4th grade.
Oh wow.
And the reason I remember is because the first song I ever wrote was a rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're born in Miami?
Yeah, born and raised in Miami.
Okay, your parents are both Hispanic.
Yes, my mom's Puerto Rican, my dad's Dominican.
Okay, and what would you say are your own personal rules to success?
Question. I think that in order to be successful, to some effect, you have to be happy. And I think you have to
Absolutely.
follow what makes your heart like burn.
Yes.
I think when you follow, society's agenda, you got to work a 9 to 5,
Right.
you have to always work for somebody. It's really cool. And, obviously, like, we all do it. But I think when you follow something that you're passionate about, it could take you places. And so I think in order to be successful, you have to be happy with what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You
have
can't
to
be
have the
miserable.
passion.
You gotta have
the
the drive, the passion
Definitely.
to go after it. Because then you're just not gonna have anything. You don't
Right.
have any fuel behind what
No
you're doing.
gas. Absolutely. I totally agree. Absolutely.
And if you could change one thing in the world, what would you change?
That's a hard question. You know how many things are in the world? It's a
Listen.
chaotic world.
Listen.
There's too much messiness
It's a
in this
long list
world.
for
It's
me.
a long, very
But what
long
would be
list.
the top? What would be the top? If you had one.
That is so
you
hard.
were granted one. What
Oh my
would
God.
be that one
This is
on the
difficult.
top?
There's so many things. Okay, on the top, the top. Because there's so many things we could change about the world. It's a
Okay,
lot.
top of your head, say a
The
couple things.
top of my head.
Who come first?
That everyone is happy with themselves and no one would judge other people.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I think that's like
So-
3 in 1.
Yeah. So everyone would just be living and no one would have a bad opinion
No
about
care.
anybody.
I think there'll be a lot of nudists out here.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of nudists
Everyone
out
would be
here.
naked. Like, okay, so I'm out here.
And
that would-
Now what?
Dr. Miami would not have a career.
That's true. No, I mean, think
Absolutely.
about
Yeah.
how social media and just
Absolutely.
everything in general. I mean,
Judgment.
there's so many
Yeah.
insecurities. No one wants to be themselves.
Yeah,
And so
right.
that's one thing I would change.
Absolutely.
Because no one's opinion
Just
should
to be self and be
Yeah.
proud of self.
Yeah, because their opinion doesn't define you.
Absolutely. You are who you are.
So, I mean, do you think we should like limit people's opinions? Because these days, it's like you can't have an opinion, basically.
Oh, gosh.
I do feel like we're in a sensitive era.
I think freedom of
generation.
speech is
Yeah.
basically gone.
Right.
Like,
People are afraid to speak up.
and it
for
can be,
judge. Yeah, you're right.
It can be good and it can be bad.
I think this is a very woke generation in a good way. Like you said, there's some pros to where people are standing up for certain categories that, were silenced before.
Yes.
People are standing up for things. But I do feel like at certain points, people reach.
Absolutely.
People
yeah.
feel like, when it comes to like celebrities, like they're robots.
Right.
They can't mess up. They can't say anything wrong.
Right.
But they're human.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I don't like when people act like, well, are you perfect?
Right.
Have you ever not said something bad about
Yeah,
somebody in your
definitely.
life? Like for
Absolutely.
real? Like someone walking down the street?
Right.
Like you might have said something.
Yeah.
The shoes,
Everybody
not
has
Look at
opinions.
shoes. Look at
you
the
know
shoes.
what I mean? So people want to, and again,
Yes.
it's this internet thing. No
Yes.
one will say that in your face.
Mhm.
You won't say it in person,
Right.
but you'll type
I mean, you
it.
got some people that ain't afraid to be like,
type
I said it.
Some people,
You know?
but I feel like a lot of people would not say half the things they say on the internet in person.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like you said, people make mistakes and people have opinions. We're all human.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think people should get fired,
Right.
arrested, whatever kind of craziness
Right.
people are getting
That
just
comes
for saying
from that. Right.
an
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Because that's their opinion. My opinion. Whatever happened to speak,
Right.
freedom of
It's
speech.
so much consequence
There's
behind
a
that,
lot- a lot of
kind of like with
canceling.
the Kevin Hart situation when he said something so long ago about gays or whatever, and what happened with that? Remember with the awards?
Yeah.
So
Then they
it's
tried to,
like you
like,
get
take-
penalized for just
But it's like anything now. Like back in the days, people said stuff. It was cruel,
but
it kind of made you up.
Right,
Like, it kinda
yeah.
like, or made you want. Now it's like we're so.
Sensitive
Nobody wants to say
sensitivity.
anything.
It's
It's
a
like a softer
sensitivity.
generation.
Sensitivity.
Exactly.
But I mean, people, well, the internet, they love to dig up old artifacts.
Right.
And so, in a sense, sometimes I feel like it's wrong because, the person First of all, Kevin Hart is a comedian.
Right.
Like, be real.
Take it light.
Be real with yourself.
Grain of salt.
Exactly.
Right.
He's a comedian.
Yes.
Like, comedians
He's
say,
doing his job.
do you know how many comedians would not be comedians if they didn't say offensive things?
Right.
Since when was comedy about being serious and real and like not offending people?
Right.
They literally,
or taking something factual and just making it
that's
funny,
their
making light
job.
of it.
Like,
right.
that's their job. If you don't like the comedian, don't watch him.
Oh, don't go.
You don't
That's
like
right.
him personally, don't watch him.
That's right.
Like, this whole cancel thing, don't watch him.
Right.
Because other people, I like Kevin Hart.
Right. Right. Definitely.
So like, it's just ridiculous to me. I don't.
Like, I mean, if
don't
you
agree.
look at it, I mean, I think it's a catch-22 with that, because once upon a time, I'm sorry to relive this moment, President Trump was in office, correct?
Yeah.
And guess what? What did he say before he got elected? He said he'll grab what?
Oh.
He'll grab him by the what?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Because people love to be.
Listen, right? So
Yeah.
it kind of works in some favor, and then it kind of goes, it's like,
Yeah.
it's a catch-22.
To me,
You're
it's
never
a
right or wrong on that.
choosy
Right.
generation. You want to pick and choose who you want to cancel.
Absolutely.
You know, how could women support a man who said something that was demeaning toward women?
Right.
I would never support a man
Yeah.
who said, "I'll grab you by your."
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't support him at all. You're not a man.
Especially someone that represents this nation. You
No,
know, it's
well,
just,
he was a joke. Let's be real.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So,
it's like
he got us over.
So we see what's going on in the media right now with Black Lives Matter. With on the news, racial injustice. What's your opinion on what's going on with law enforcement and people of color? Do you feel it's more like law enforcement are just doing their job and we're kind of like giving them pushback, or do you feel like they're just put in a situation, or do you feel like they're targeting black people? What's your opinion on what's going on?
I feel like there's always been corruption in law enforcement.
Right.
I think there's corruption in the medical field. I think racism is everywhere.
Right.
I believe that we're in an era where we have a phone now, right? So think about like back in the 90s.
When there was
You know, a lot of things were
Not
under the rug.
recorded,
Not
right.
recorded.
Brushed under
Now,
the rug, yes.
don't, you know, it's not to say every single law enforcement, you know, official, you're racist, you
Right,
know?
right.
But a lot of them are.
Right.
And so a lot of them are messing up. A lot of them are showing your true colors. I shouldn't fear someone who's supposed to protect me.
Right,
And the
exactly.
problem is that there's too many black people who are being
Right.
killed by
Right.
law enforcement.
Right.
Like if they're animals. Like
Right,
like nothing.
exactly. Right.
Like nothing.
Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other.
Yeah.
And so to me it's wrong. And to me things need to change.
Right.
Like there has to be some type of
Reformment.
in the program. Do more. I mean, do more, be better. This is, to me, the system failed.
Right.
The system failed. You're hiring these people who are racist, and maybe they might lie, but
Right.
put them through tests.
Right.
How about you do a trial, like
Right.
you know, literally scare them where it's like
Right.
a black person comes out, if they react a certain way, okay, you can't be a cop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Or
'cause
we
they're-
gotta put you through a special training where we
a
gotta
special
condition you.
something to
Correct.
because it's bad. To me it's really
Right.
tragic that they don't care enough. The system itself, the people in charge of the systems, you know, these people who, you know, you're coming out in front of cameras to say how a mother has to bury her son because your cop couldn't do his job.
Right. Or got too nervous, trigger
'Cause of
finger.
color.
Right. Absolutely.
And to me it's because
it's intimidation.
they're scared.
Right.
Yeah,
They're
fear.
intimidated.
It's fear
Absolutely.
for
because of the
no
stereotype
reason. For
on
no
the
reason.
colored, you know, on a melanated person or
Yeah.
a colored person or a black person.
Yeah.
You know, anybody within that melanated descent. There's this fear. There's this
and
stereotype.
I'm not sure why.
You know?
And you know, this goes back. Come on,
Right.
this goes back years.
Right.
You know, America been built
Yeah.
on racism,
Yes.
so this is nothing new.
on the back of that.
But
yes.
to me now we are in an era which I'm happy that there's
Right.
cameras. I'm happy that there's pressure.
Yes, you can put them
You
on
know
the
what I'm saying?
spot.
Because
Yes.
even though, you know, obviously it causes danger. There's a lot going on. You know, this could, you know, war could come out of
Right,
this.
yeah.
But to me,
Has
people are
been.
just upset because we're not seeing some type of consequence for the cops who are bad.
Right.
You know, for the cops who do. If a surgeon makes a mistake on a
Oh, yeah,
surgery
he's
table,
out of
what happens to a surgeon?
It's his license.
I would love to know what happens
That's
to a
his
surgeon.
license. That's
and
his
what is he
license.
working?
Right.
in a field where he has to save a life.
Right, exactly.
The same thing that a cop works in.
Yes, absolutely.
So I feel like it should be the same way.
Absolutely.
There's good surgeons, there's bad surgeons.
Right.
There's good cops, there's bad cops, except the difference, one of them gets consequences
Right.
and one of them doesn't.
Right, absolutely.
Nice.
So
Nice. Well said.
Well
just
said.
how I
Well
feel
said
about
on
it.
that, absolutely.
So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Ooh.
What's next for you,
10
Rain?
years. That's a really good question.
Where would you like to see yourself?
I would like to see myself, you know, as a successful singer.
Okay.
Having done a lot of music and accomplished a lot within the music industry itself. I would love to see myself as an entrepreneur. I would love to see myself as somebody who owns several charities and foundations that can help people. And 'cause that's one of my like biggest dreams is I want to use whatever gift that God gave me to help people.
Right,
And so like
absolutely.
I would love to have a big platform
Right.
and have the ability to say, okay, I want to donate this to this
Right.
charity, or I want to help these people. I
$1 million
can help.
for you.
You know, like
$2 million for
yeah,
you.
like I think it's about giving, and I want to be in a place where I
Yes,
could help.
absolutely.
I have some type of power to where I can
Yes,
help people.
absolutely.
And I see myself doing that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. That sounds great. So let me ask you, if you had a chance to sing with any artist, who would that be?
You know, I would have said Whitney, but
Dead or alive?
It's okay. Yeah, dead or alive. Dead or alive. Dead.
you know, rest in peace.
Dead or
I love
alive.
her.
Christina Aguilera.
Well, Christina Aguilera definitely would be like my top choice. Like
Right.
off.
Definitely.
I don't think I would be able to sing with her.
Right.
I would probably start crying on stage because
Hold on one moment.
no, and you know, the first time I sang in front of like a class in fifth grade, I had to dress up like her. I literally bought a wig. I put on her outfit. I sang. What song was it? Let me think. The Voice. I forgot which one it was. Which one was it? The Voice Within.
Okay.
And just love her. I would love to perform with her.
With Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Definitely. So let me ask you, do you have any kids?
No.
No.
Nope.
And how old are you exactly?
I'm 24.
24. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. It's complicated.
I'm on a spiritual journey.
That's right, girl. Soul
I am on
searching.
a spiritual journey. I'm
Okay.
practicing a lot of self-love right now.
Okay, that's
and-
right.
There's nothing wrong with self-love.
Yeah.
Take a little time out for yourself, you know, before you can share with others.
And if you could go back and give your younger self advice
Ooh.
on life, on love, on business, what advice would you give her, the young Lina Rain?
The young Lina Rain, I would tell
10
her.
years ago.
Yeah, I would probably tell her not to doubt herself. Do not listen to your inner criticism. Do not hold yourself back. You know, I feel like before I would hold myself back
That's
only
right.
because I was thinking about what if this? Well, what if that? Well, what if this? And so
Right.
now I'm at a place where it's like I'm just gonna do
Listen,
it.
just gas.
And if it sticks,
Gas
it
all the way.
sticks. You know,
Absolutely.
all gas, no brakes.
No
like
breaks.
you know, I would
Take 'em
tell.
out. Take 'em out.
Yeah, and I would tell
Absolutely.
anybody who has like a big dream or a gift that they want to use, like just don't give up and don't listen to other people. You know, who tell you, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. Like big risks, big rewards.
Yes,
So that's what I would tell myself.
Absolutely.
Don't play with me, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding this logic. You say you're back and you're better. You want me bad as ever. Boy, why don't you give up? You wanna give me better. Baby, it's whatever.
And where can we follow you? I mean, where can they find Lina Ray? Let us know where your music is at. Where can they listen to you?
Well,
See your music videos. You have a lot of content out there.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys could find me at Lina Rain. That's LINA REIGN.
Yeah.
And that's for everything. You just type in Lina Rain and I'll pop up.
Pop up. Okay, absolutely. And that's on social media like Instagram.
Yeah, social media platforms,
Facebook.
everything.
You on
Facebook, Lina
Snapchat?
Rain.
I mean, I
You got
don't,
Snapchat?
you know, I don't really use Snapchat like that anymore. I do sometimes, but it's not like I don't pay attention to it a lot.
Instagram, Lina Rain. All
Yeah.
connected.
Yes. Okay.
And that's where you can find me.
Absolutely, man. It's a blessing to have you here. It's a
Thank you
blessing.
guys for having
You share
me.
your energy. Listen,
Do you
awesome.
have any future projects?
I do. I
Okay.
have something coming out. I cannot say exactly what because I
You got
want
some
it to
music
be.
coming out?
In the
I do
works.
have some
In the
music
works.
coming out.
In the works.
I could tell you guys what it's called.
Okay.
I could do that.
Okay.
But, you know,
Give us that much.
You know. It's called Desolation.
Oh.
Desolation?
Desolation. I like that.
Yeah. So it's called Desolation, and it's just about heartbreak.
Is this what you're gonna be rapping on just a little bit? Just
Yeah,
one, two.
just a little rap there.
Is that a track or is that like an album you have coming out? So you can't say, okay.
It's not
Desolation,
an album.
that's
It's not
it.
an album, but there may be more than one song.
Okay, that's
all
enough
I'm
right there. That's it. Stay
There
right
might be
there.
more than one
He's trying to
song.
get it out of you, girl.
He is trying.
Just keep sipping. He get it out.
And when we talk about legacy,
Oh, okay.
what legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want Lina Raine's legacy to be remembered?
I would just want the legacy to be to do good, you know, to be a light in the world and to be kind and to just always use your heart for things, and that's what I would want.
Right.
For people to live to be good to others
Right.
and not be selfish,
Right.
just be very giving, to live your life to where you're happy
Right.
and you can give
Positive
that to others,
energy.
and just an energy
Yes.
that's positive.
That's right.
All about positivity. I
Yes.
love being positive.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what I would want to leave behind.
Let me
that
ask you a
people.
question. What does be the model means to you?
At first I was like, wait, I'm not a model, but I mean, I could model a little bit, but I'm not like a model. But as I thought about it more, the way I think about it, because I'm not sure, you guys tell me if I'm wrong.
Right.
But I think be the model means as in being a role model, a certain image that what will people look at you as?
Right.
What will they look to you for? Like, are you gonna put a certain standard for
Right.
people? Are you gonna
Right.
lead people
Right.
in a way where it'll be in the right direction? Like, be the model.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're setting a bar.
Yeah, you're setting some type of bar.
Yes.
You're at a certain point where people will look at you and be inspired.
Right.
Like, be the Now I'm saying in my head, like, be the model.
Be the model.
Be the model.
Be the role
Perfect,
model. Be the
perfect.
model. Absolutely.
You guys don't forget to follow Lina Raine. Check out all her music. What tracks do you have in music videos, Lina?
So I have an EP out. It's called Love Ain't Sweet, and it has 4 songs. You guys could go ahead and check them out.
Absolutely.
But it's just a lot about women empowerment, and just it was based off of heartache.
Right.
My latest single is called Fun's Over.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
more
Fun's
of
Over.
a,
Fun's
so it has
Over.
a little dark mood, but check
Okay.
it out. It's called Fun's
Absolutely.
Over. I do have new music
Lina
coming.
Raine.
Okay, definitely check out Lina Raine.
Absolutely.
You can find her on Apple Music, Google Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. Google the name Lina Raine. Check out her music videos,
Pop right on
her
up.
songs, Instagram, Facebook. Check out the latest, the inspiring young artist Lina Raine coming out soon. She's about to take on all platforms. Check it out, right? And don't forget to follow Be the Model. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Be great, be unique, be yourself, and be the
Be the
model.
model. Absolutely.
You low down dirty, always hurt me, never worthy. You're not what you say you're about. Baby, shut your mouth. You lonely, bitter, never consider none of my feelings when I'm not around. Don't get knocked out. You got me good. Baby, you got me good. I'ma get you better. I'ma get you better.